Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I play, well, the various subdivisions of the nations of the world, meaning that I play regions, provinces, states, counties, districts, whatever they're called across the globe, on GeoGuessr. And I do so wherever it is possible to stitch a map together on GeoGuessr for playing, and the objective is A, to, well, explore, see things and places I haven't seen before. B, hopefully have a good time. And C, try to score 25,000 points in each game I play. And if I play a region to 25,000 points, that is taken off the list where I have a random number generator picking regions from randomly. And if I fail to play 25,000 points in that region, I will leave it on the list and it might feature at a later date. Today we are moving into South Korea, and it's kind of like a deja vu of the first series from South Korea in this series. We're going to the metropolitan city area of Ulsan in South Korea. And just like it was when I was in Gwangju, the coverage in South Korea is very patchy. And some huge cities are covered well, and others are not covered at all. Like if you see here, Busan is well covered, and when you just move across the hill to Changwon, there's hardly any coverage at all. And that is unfortunately the case with Ulsan as well. So this is pretty much, this and the stuff on the margins here is the official coverage from Google. And then some kind soul has done some driving around in at least close to downtown Ulsan. And then there's a ton of photospheres, and I was like, am I going to do all of those? And I'm like, nah, I skipped those. So I only included a couple of photospheres, but this is going to be an awkward map to play then. So it's pretty much either located here, or in these three locations downtown, or right on the margins. And that's going to be a bummer to remember when I play this. So yeah, but still, it's a challenge, and that sometimes I like a challenge, at least if it isn't too hard. Okay, let's play this and see what we get. So create the challenge, get the link, put the link in the safe spot. Ulsan. Copy paste. Start the game. Yeah, this was what I feared, that the game would be much like this. But at least we have an on-ramp. We do have a number of signs. So let's see, this is, I guess that's junction 35 it's referring to. So, or is it road 35? We shall see presently. Now, I think it is most likely junction 35. Which road was it again? It was this one, wasn't it? So, but I guess maybe I should have a look at the other signs here. This one says it's got to be the, no, it's junction number 8 on the 35. Okay. Junction number 8 on the 35. Were we even on the 35? So we got a 31 running through the city here. So where would the 35 be? And the 65. And well, it could be at the opposite end of the city, maybe. Let's see. So we got 40 and we got 31. And I would think, well, there's 31, there would be 35 not too far away. But that is, we're not on the 35, I'm fairly sure. Okay, so at 10 kilometers away from Gyeongju. Okay. Yeah, we're up here. It's the 35. But we're not on the 35. We're on the 1, and we're at junction 8, which I think might be this junction. Let's see now. Do we have a building up there? Looks to be a road of some sort. It wouldn't make sense. Let's see. What places could we go? Where we could go to Dudong and Duseo. Is Dudongro. And Duseo. No. Okay, so from the locations and from judging from this expressway, this is the most likely one. The only thing missing is the number of the intersection. It might say so with some Korean numbers, but I don't know those. Now, there's another thing. Is that an overpass or an underpass? Can we see a building up here? That is sort of key. The road is straight, and then it goes into a bend down there. And now the question is, will it be an overpass or an underpass? It'll probably be... Oh, can't go any further. We skip over to the other side. Computer says no. Okay, yeah, but we got 3 roads. 1, 2, 3. And there's another one. That is probably that one. I can see down there. And that's a huge building. I don't think it's that one. I think it must be something that's down here on the other side of the river, maybe even. There was a really big buildings there. Okay, so anyways, how do we place this? We have not come to the point yet where these 2 fields merge. But let's see. Yeah, this could be a good placement. The trouble with these highways is that you never know. But it looks like the ground up there is sort of level like there. And that would fit with that building up there. Because here it seems to be less level. And that's the only thing I can actually think about. I think I'm too far north. Because we're pretty close to What do you think? What do you say? There. Close call. Oh. More of the same. Yeah, I sort of expected that. Oh, that's quite a bridge. That is quite a bridge. So let's see. Onyang, 6 kilometers. To the south. Ah, Onyang is down here. Hyundai. Must be a city. Haidong, Busan, Hyundai, Go. Okay. So, Onyang, 6 kilometers. Does that mean that we are currently hereabouts? Would sort of make sense and sort of not. So let's see. This is straight as an arrow. This is not. Okay. And this is also straight north. What does that mean? What does that mean? So we're crossing a river. That means we're up here. Well, that makes a heck of a lot more sense. It's a shame I can't see across the... still not quite convinced. Need the river to confirm for me. Let's see, can I... Still can't see anything. That's significant. Yeah, these are those two. See that I have much choice, really. Oh wait, there is one more thing. Glue the compass east. So that is 9. We got where the railway bridge comes across the water. I might be able to see that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Should be almost level with where that railroad comes ashore. Right? See, the bridge is over there. I'm sorry for this taking so long, but I really want to get this one right. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 5. We are almost level with where that bridge comes ashore. It's a fair bit south of where I'm looking, though. But give it a couple of meters, please. No. Shouldn't have moved it. Shouldn't have moved it. Shouldn't have moved it. Ay. Okay, right. Okay, let's get going on this. Something to the south. Eonyang and service area. So Eonyang. Okay, let's see if we can find that. Here's Eonyang. So it's probably on the one then. Let's see. So if Eonyang is there, 1 kilometer it says, but I would have. Oh, great. Okay, we got something more here. We also got. We're on the 65. Oh, we're on the 65. Okay. Then things change a little bit. 2 kilometers to Ulsan. Okay, and yeah, there's 16. Okay, so we are north of this intersection. Intersection 7. Now, hang on. We're not on the 65, are we? Not if that goes off to the side. We got to be on the... unless we're on the 16, of course, but we're not. So we're looking very northerly. We'll have to check that intersection out. So let's see. Oh yeah. Things have definitely changed here. But yeah, if we were here, there would be a huge river here, and there's not. So we'll have to move along a little bit to see. Still 65 and 16 off to the side. Why can't I go back to... because there isn't more footage in any. Wait, what's that? We're on the 1. So how can we be 2 kilometers away from... oh, never mind. So yeah, somewhere. Somewhere in this area. And let's see, so this footage is 2019, so it's not ancient. Let's see, so we've got sort of a single lonely house to the southeast. Could be that one. And the thing is, the turning of this road. Do I see any lakes? No. We have that road down there. That could well be this one. In that case... that building does not fit. Okay, let's have a little further look. This is a rather clunky intersection. It does do that, but it's lacking some houses. We have that road there that does the thing. And it should be fairly straight into a bunch of houses. Loads of houses in the distance. I was starting to wonder if I'm looking too far north. Sorry, too far south, actually. Because we've got a bunch of buildings down there, which I suspect of being these. And that's way further down than this is. So is there another? Ah, this makes more sense. This makes more sense. Car repair shop? Yes. And yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense. Okay, so then what building are we looking at then? We're looking at those over there. So there's a building missing here because This road here isn't here. The rest is making total sense. Okay. So, we are missing a building here, but those buildings here are to the southeast. So, if I go like so, shouldn't be too far gone. Oh, and that's that. I can actually aim straight south at that intersection. That actually looks like a very good placement. It was. Huh. Oh, much more luck with that than the previous one. I wish I could get one of those locations I had downtown. But, oh, actually, this is one of those. Because I see the source is this Jinsung Park or something like that. So, let's see. So this will be a little more downtowny. Yeah, let's see. There was a sort of development project or something. Where was it? That was this really weird area. Let's see. This is, yeah, they're just basically making the streets before they start building the plots. This seems to be the main route into the place. And it might even have a name. I would love to see what it said on that sign up ahead. Techno Sun something. 44 Beyond Gill. And this is School Zone. Okay. And Techno 44 Beyond Gill. So could we be around this? Could we be around here? This is definitely not it. Nor is this. Wait. Sindhuangro. What have they done to the roads here? Sindhuangro. I think we got you now. This is the area. Okay, let's see now. So now we're approaching this intersection. This is gonna be an absolute beast. Let's see. We're somewhere in here. Okay. And the exit is up there. To the northeast. So that's the exit. And I think that is this end here. So we are standing here-ish. That's supposed to be, so they have built a Korean restaurant in the dessert shop here. So, but is that one in the middle, or is it just off to the side? I think it's a little off to the side. There we go. That was an interesting one. Hyundai Oil Bank. Okay, and this is official footage. Okay. Going eastwards. So we had a Hyundai fueling station. Got a river. Small one. Might fill up in the rainy season, I guess. Ooh. Oh, and we can only go this way. Well, can we... No, I cannot read which guild this is. So... Okay, so we're going north and we're following a river. And that river could well be a province border. And we got a road going over there, it seems. Can we make it? Hang on. Don't think I'll be able to read it, but Geon Gil? Yeonsan and Tongyeon. Yeonsan and Tongyeon. Not immediately, but I have a feeling we are somewhere over here. Well, we'll build on that as we go by. Here we are approaching a major road or railroad. Okay, and we're still chasing a river. We're coming up to an intersection. Why not? But the road is crossing the river and we're not going on to the road. Can I? No. You cannot. But I think we're up in the... So, how about... No, not here. That's a bit too much road spaghetti. So, we're heading north. We're following a river that goes north. It's not much of a river, but it's the river we have. How about here? No, it was a good candidate, but it's not that this one. Nor this one. There's another river. But we're not in the right gill. Yeah, no lack of rivers in this area. Yeah, let's just persist in following this river and see if there are any tributaries to it that could muster up to... No, I needed more information. So here we're heading north, and we're obviously heading into the country. Northwest, hey, what was that? No. There was nothing I could use. Let's see, it was still... Can I go that way? No, of course I can't. That's a shame, because that probably had information I would love to be using. There's a Mercedes-Benz dealership here somewhere. So I think I might have to go back to start and head south instead, because this seems to be just leading into the boonies in a way that's not very conducive to what I want to do. Yangam-san. For all I know, we could be way down here. Actually, we could be. I forgot that I could be right on the border of the region. So yeah, let's go south and see if I can find anything more solid. It's a shame about that round on the bridge. Otherwise, this has been pretty good. Okay, so Ulsan is north. Okay. Seosang, we could. There are several places we could be. We could be down here as well. Yeah, Seosang Station. Okay. Now I think we're getting somewhere. So we were following a river. Yangam 3. Yes. Yep, this is where we are. Can I find the fueling station? Apparently not. But we should be... No, we're not quite here. We are further down. Here's the gas station. There is called the Singwang, but it's definitely this one. So we are looking from here. There we go. That's 1 point off. That's... I spent so long on it as well. See, that was tricky. That was really, really, really tricky. I did not expect it to be that tricky. So yeah, that was... man, if I hadn't moved that one, if I had just stayed with my first instinct, I might have got it. Still, might. It doesn't shoot a man off his horse, so... Well. Anyways, that was Ulsan, and yeah, let's hope we get something a little simpler in the next episode. I would kind of like a little, not peace of mind, but I would like to do something that is sort of more instant reward. But this is okay, but it is tricky. Still, I'm glad that you're with me here on a tiny dot in space, and until the next episode, bye bye.